kept like, well, I got a hold of him. It's a long story, bro. I had got mad and I punched it. I forgot what I did. Oh, story time. So like, bro, like, let me give you the rundown. This is story time. So this was like this was like 2 years ago when Jail Blasters. If you don't know what a Jail Blaster is, let me show you what a jail. In case you don't know what a Jail Blaster is, yeah, you know what a Jail Blaster is. So we had a Jail Blaster war in the summer. Well, it was in the winter, and we started it with some kids that was on the street. We started it with them. We spent the block on them niggas at a random night. Them niggas wasn't expecting. They just started saying what's up, and we started shooting at them niggas. Fast forward, that them niggas them niggas, some so-called gangsters and shit. The nigga one of the niggas that I shot at was a so-called gangster. He so-called about their life and shit. And like a few days later, yeah, we had Jail Blaster game. Like we started this shit like from scratch. Like we started this shit. We spent the block at nighttime. We spent on them niggas and lit their ass up. And nigga threw a basketball at the car. So fast forward a few weeks later, we go to the same street. Like all of us go to the same street to play basketball, and we not on that no more. Like we didn't let it go. But them, since we just started it, they still on that. They start like we didn't started it to where like they started going back and forth with us, and they started going with other. They started going against other people too. So they going against other people too, and I already knew it was gonna be some problems because how them niggas kept licking and they were trying to be sneaky and shit. So we like the house that we was hooping at is like the house down the street from one of their houses. So they all chilling at their house, and he bag out of his driveway, and he leave to go pick up the other nigga. So he want to go pick up the other nigga while we all hooping. Tell him why these niggas come back like 5 minutes later, come around the street, and a nigga in the passenger seat that I was shooting at through the basketball at the car. He at the passenger window with two Jail Blaster guns and just spraying them at us. So you know what I'm saying? Like I'm like I already know he finna start this shit, and I already know they finna spin the block again. So they do this shit, and then they go down the street, park their car, bag back, come back, and he do this shit again. So we still hooping and shit. And them niggas over there still being sneaky. So they run while we still playing basketball. We don't want to do that shit no more. They house is like right here, and we was hooping at this house. It was like two houses between it. Them niggas walk behind his house and run behind his house, run behind both of the houses, and I'm chilling in the garage. And I got one of the Jail Blasters just in case. I know these niggas finna do that. They run in the garage though, and they start shooting at us. And it was like 5 niggas in there, and everybody falling on top of each other and shit. Like while they still shooting shit, everybody falling on top of each other. And Cleve fall on top of me. And while Cleve falling on top of me, I used that nigga as shield, and I started shooting at their ass back. We done fell and we done broke glass and everything. So fast forward that they didn't did that. So they said they finally give up and shit. And we finna leave like 2 hours later. We finna leave and shit. And this nigga just playing with the Jail Blaster, just shooting in the air like a badass kid. He was just shooting it up in the air and shit, just shooting it up in the air. And when he shoot that shit up in the air, he just shooting that shit up in the air. And then he aimed that bit at me, and he just shooting that bit for fun. Like I swear, like he just shooting that bit, like he just shooting the gun for fun. And one of the bullets hit me in my fucking eye. This eye right here. As you can tell, this eye is lower than this eye because I got shot in the eye. So I got shot in this eye. And like the Jail Blaster went in my eye, and that shit just like it's just like I can't open my eye no more. Like this shit just hurt bad. Like that shit hurt them. That shit hurt worse than breaking a bone. So I had to go home like that, mind you. Like I only got one eye, and I'm in pain bad. Like this shit was like over a 10 out of 10. I come home. I left my lights on, and the light is like affecting my eye bad. I come home. I had to turn all my shit off, and I just sit on my bed in pain. And I just started screaming, ah, like loud as fuck, like at the top of my lungs. And then I get up and I just started hitting shit. And I punched the hole in my door right there because I was like, that shit hurt bad. Like I was in pain, and I had to wait for that shit to heal. I had to wait for that shit to heal up and everything, bro. And like the white part of my eye was green and everything, and that shit had to heal. And and I had to take eye drops and shit. And like, I guess it's permanent now that my eye will always be this low, lower than this eye, and I hate this shit. So that's what happened. Why the hole is in my wall, bro. I mean, why the hole is in my door. All that shit happened 2, 3 years ago. You know what I'm saying? I'm a changed person. I don't shoot guns no more. This I hope you enjoyed this story time. This what happened, bro. I don't do that shit no more, bro. Them niggas, them niggas, them niggas trying to get me, bro. Did you just clip my whole story time? I did. Oh shit. Did I? This nigga, this nigga just playing with the jail blast, just shooting in the air like a badass kid. He just shooting it. He was just shooting it up in the air and shit. Just shooting it up in the air. And when he shoot that shit up in the air, he just shooting that shit up in the air.